Blimey, wow, that was a shock. Do you know these air blow cab air things? I'm coming along, minding my own business. All of a sudden, psst, I thought, oh shit, front tyre. I'm sure a bit of brown came out. Anyway, luckily it's been fitted properly and the connection is like a snap connection. So I've disconnected the snap connection and the leak's here somewhere. Oh, what a frightener! But luckily I was able to come off the junction and then come back around and then come on the slip road. Where do you stop? Where'd you stop? Well, because I had a choice and I was still rolling. Hold on, I decided to pull over on the slip road off because they're coming at you slower. It's okay to come off and stop on the slip road on, but they're coming at quite a speed behind you, aren't they? I thought it would be safer whilst I could still roll to come around the roundabout and go on the slip road off, because they're just coming off the roundabout there, so they've got a lot less speed behind them. Because I thought if that's a pipe or something gone, I haven't got the equipment or anything to fix it, see how it'd get on. But anyway, what a frightener. You're going along, all of a sudden, psst, and hopefully the dash cams picked it up. I'm all of a shake now. I'm shaking because I thought, oh God, the tyre's gone. Hold on for the ride. Anyway, let's get out of here. So I'm at home now and we've got what's the speed now? I've just joined the A38 at the bottom here now. So we're doing 49, yeah, we're doing 49, that's good. 50, yeah, we've still got our foot down. Yeah, we're doing 50. Yeah, 49, I was so lucky. 50, yeah, we've got our foot down still. Yeah, we're just accelerating steadily. 52, yeah, 52. 52, hold on, can you see? Yeah, 52, 53, yeah, looking good at 53. Yeah, and then I'm guessing about now. I'm going, oh damn, oh damn, oh damn, let's make this bigger now. Oh damn, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Well, I can't feel anything in the steering. I thought it was going to be a tyre gone. It seems to be rolling. I can hear this, so I know I'm leaking air. Oh, where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? Oh, they're going to be speeding up behind me here, aren't they? No, can't stop on this slip road here. Think quick, think quick, think quick. Where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? And I'm going to go. I'm still rolling. I haven't come from a stop. There's no red lights and the buzzer's going. So I've sort of figured out, oh, it's that. It's that's leaking. So I'm going to be able to roll a bit more. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Don't come to a stop. Keep rolling. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, come on, keep rolling. That's it, good lad. Where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? On top of the roundabout? Round the side of the roundabout? Oh, come on, where can I stop safely? Where can I stop safely? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go down this slip road here. Yeah, let's get my arse down this slip road. So at least they're not going to be coming up behind me so quick for the fitter van, and for me, they're not going to ram up behind you. Let's go here now, out of the way. Think quickly, get it done. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? You have to be so quick on your feet. So where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna fit? And then we discovered it was that airline on the seat, didn't we? Yeah. So continuing with the fright this morning. We're nice and early. Now hold on a minute, wait there. So you may have seen these in truck shows and whatever. You connect to the air system of the truck itself. I don't know, something hissed terribly this morning, and lucky enough I was able to just unclip it. So that's what, there was a problem in the pipe here somewhere. It was, if I can get it going again I will, but I'd rather just not mess with it. Anyway, so let's have a look. The trucks, I'm going to explain something to you now. In the way I understand it, remember I'm no fitter. So let's follow this to the gauges, yeah. Oh no, we want gauges, don't we? Press gauges. Right, let's come down the gauges. There we are. Can you see now? The air system. We run, I think a bar, isn't a bar 15 psi? So there's 8, 13, so it's probably about 10 bar, isn't it? So that's a lot of air in the trucks. And it's the braking. The trucks have their own compressors. The trucks make their own air. They even have air dryers. Sometimes the air dryer breaks on them and they need repairing. And what happens with that? Let me, I don't know if you know, but the air, these trucks run, you know, in your car, you've got your car and you've got your brake pedal, and then your brake pedal pushes liquid, which is called a master cylinder, and it pushes it to the slave cylinder, and then the slave cylinder expands, which then pushes the discs in, the pads on the discs or the shoes out on the drum, and that's how that works. But on the truck it's slightly different. Yeah, on the truck the actual air keeps the brake off. So you've always seen us connect the leads up, haven't you? You've seen us connect the leads. Let's go that side. Let's just go and have a little wander around here. Now, we always used to run 3 leads. There used to be a red, a yellow and a blue lead many moons ago when we first started, but everyone seems to have settled on a 2 lead system. And there's this sort of coupling, and there's something they call a palm coupling. So we've got electrics here. This is the red lead. So there's air in this one, runs air tubes, and there's air in this one on the yellow lead. Yeah. So they come out the unit, see. So you have to, the brakes are on. If I disconnected that now, actually I'll do that. I'll disconnect it for you. Hold on. If I disconnect it, hold on. You see, it drops the air. That trailer won't move because it's got no air in it. Can you hear the brakes coming on? Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Right. Let's give it a bit of air. Let's feed it back with air. Yeah. And I'll show you the other bit in a minute. Yeah, now let's look, listen. Can you hear the brakes coming on? So what happens is the air actually puts the brake, whenever you, there's a little clip, look, line the clip up. So whenever you pull it on and off, always give it a bit of a turn, so they don't sort of unclip themselves. So let's go down here. You've seen, weren't we in the garage? We were in the garage, weren't we? And didn't we get a chamber changed? Yeah, so you've seen the airbags system. Can we go round the back and have a look? Let's go round here. See, these are the air tanks in the back of the trailer. And can you see, I don't know if you can see there, these are air chambers. So we've got airbags which do the suspension, the up and the down on the suspension, and you see these air chambers, they are the brakes. So they link over into some, and you get a lot of them, they rot and then they explode out and you lose your brakes. Yeah, the brakes come on, and you've often seen a big black line in the middle of the road as if someone slammed on, and what's happened is one of these chambers have failed. So the air in these trucks actually keep the brakes off. And the only way, they're called slack idlers. When the box goes off, I'll show you. You have to back off the slack idlers to get them to run. But yeah, the trucks are full of you see air tank there, air tank here in the back there, look. It runs, it's the air that keeps, and it's a hell of a pressure. I think it's we can blow our own tyres up if we want to. If you want to blow your tyres up, if you've got a lead, you connect to one of the air you connect into. Same connections, you know, if you know when you break down, the wrecker comes and the wrecker connects his air lines into the truck so that it can pull you. So anyway, that's what went this morning and gave me a fright of my life. Wow, it did. So to some of you, yeah, I'm talking a whole load of hocus pocus, so let's try and explain in my way of drawing. Here you are, sitting in your seat, and here is your brake foot, whichever foot you use to brake with. There. Anyway, I'm talking a load of hocus pocus, so let me try and explain what I'm talking about. So here you are, or here I am. We are sitting in our seat, okay? I'm not the best of drawers. And this is your brake foot. Generally, it's your right foot. You've got a throttle on one side and the brakes in the middle, isn't it? So when you press, this is your brake pedal. I'm trying to make a drawing whilst at the same time look through the screen. So let me just put my glasses on. Right, come on. Right, if an idiot can explain to you, then it's an idiot-proof system, isn't it? Anyway, now this is your brake pedal, and your brake pedal is connected to something which is called a master cylinder. Now the master cylinder, do you know it's got a lid on? If you top up your fluid, you're topping up your fluid into your master cylinder. And sometimes you've seen the big round thing behind your master cylinder. If you've got an older car or you haven't got a servo to assist it, then you won't have it. But if you've got where you top up your fluid for your brake, it's got a master cylinder, and sometimes it's servo assisted, which basically makes it easier to press. So that's connected to another line that runs. This is your brakes. In this particular case, it's a brake drum, and you've got a brake shoe here, haven't you? And you've got a brake shoe there. Or maybe sometimes you've got disc brakes and you've got a little disc. There's the disc and here are the disc pads. Sometimes you get a twin pot caliper, which is two pots. But basically, this, you then sucks the fluid out of there, pushes it along, and then the little slave cylinder, as it says, as the name suggests, it's a little slave, and it pushes the little cylinder out here, which then puts the force up against the outside of the drum, which then puts your brakes on. Or in the case of if you've got disc brakes, then all it does is what happens is, here is a disc, and here is the caliper on top of it, and inside your caliper you've got a little cylinders that come out and push the brake. We should do that bigger really, shouldn't we? Yeah. Here is your caliper, and the fluid in here, you're connected, that's connected to this via a brake pipe. Your fluid expands here, which pushes this little cylinder out, which then pushes the brake pads out onto the disc. And if you're posh, you've got a vented disc, haven't you? Out onto the disc, which then slows down your car or your vehicle or whatever it is. So it's pretty simple, the braking system. The only add-on for you technical people is if you've got generally you've got something like a T-junction, and in this T-junction, if the pressure is equal, then you get brakes to your front and brakes to your rear. But inside here there's a little ball bearing, and if one pressure goes, and if your brake pipe breaks or something, this little ball bearing takes the weakest path of resistance and then it blocks that one up, so then it leaves you with whatever's left. If your front's gone, your back breaks, or if your back works, your front works. But that's another complication, and ABS and all that. But for now, these anti-lock brakes, you know, for now this is a simple explanation of a master cylinder which keeps the fluid, and sometimes it's servo assisted, yeah, mostly modern cars have now. And this is your slave cylinder, and this is the little guy that does all the pushing, that pushes your brake material up against your rotor of your cars, you know, either your brake drum on the inside or your brake discs on the outside, because there's the hub, here's the brake disc, and then you've got a wheel, and then on the wheel you've got a tyre, haven't you? Yeah. So, it's a bit crude, and I know what I'm saying. Do you understand? Do you comprende? I was just checking, look, do you see there's two tanks? See the 1 and the 2? There's 2 tanks. I'm parked up now and I've been showing you, haven't I? So I've been losing a bit of air. But there's 2 tanks. Tank 1 is the top line, tank 2 is the bottom. And that's how much air is in them. Whilst we're at the gauges, let me show you what we can do. There's a speedometer, yeah. The battery status, pretty good, considering the winter. Yeah. The oil level, yeah, that's okay. Engine oil temperature, that's just fine, yeah. Engine oil pressure, we're not running at the moment. Gearbox oil temperature, you can keep an eye on that. See if you're smelling, you can check your temperature on your gearbox and your turbo boost. You know, if you're pulling uphill, that'll show. Yeah, and of course the date. Yeah, and see if your locks are in or out. We've got no locks on at the moment, and that's about your mid-lift. So, yeah, there's a lot of information on these. Not that I really mess with them that much, particularly, but you can do your tachograph. So you can do. We're on rest here because we're a bit early and they don't come in till 9 o'clock, so we've had to sit and wait. Daily driving. This week's driving, yeah, it's beginning of the week. Break time, yeah, because I've got it on break whilst I'm waiting. So yeah, it's all you know, there's a lot of information. Trip computer, heater timers, favorite displays, settings, maintenance, all that. You know, they're generally speaking, they come in the trucks first. We have all the toys, all the buttons to press. What you've got in your poshest car, we've got as standard in the trucks most of the time. Yeah, trucks are always really well equipped, all that sort of stuff. Even the standard trucks are have got, you know, good stuff. We had electric windows a long time ago, yeah. As they've disappeared in cars a long time ago, they disappeared in trucks even longer ago. I just thought I'd add that on to you. Now you wondered what we did with these is you can blow the dust. They're really good for cleaning and keeping your cab clean. Open the door and blow the dust out. You can blow your mats out. It's really useful. Having an airline just keeps the cab that little bit cleaner. It helps, because the trouble is if you just knock it, it stays in the cab, doesn't it? But you can open the door or the window and you can blow the damn dust out, because it is a big plastic front of the dash, and they do collect, you know, various places we go. Some are very dusty and the dust gets in, and sometimes you can keep it fairly clean. But if you're unlucky and you do a couple of weeks of dusty places, you'd be surprised how filthy the cab gets getting in and out in, you know, dusty places. So you didn't really, I've run the engine up now, look, they are. We've got nearly 13 psi of air. You've heard the trucks hiss and cough and pss, they do that. They're just blowing off the excess air. So let's put the handbrake on. Let's put the handbrake on. Yeah. Let's turn it off and let me just go and. We didn't really hear the brakes come on, did we? So you've got brakes on the unit and you've got brakes on the trailer. So what we're going to do is see if we can do this. The handbrake is just a button. This is the handbrake for the trailer. You watch the brakes come on now when we drop it. Handbrake on. So actually that is dropping the air out of the cylinders, and see how the brakes came on. So what we're going to do, and did you hear the air escape? So what we're going to do now is we're going to push the handbrake off, which then puts air into the chambers. Watch, because this is a slack idler. Watch, ready? Let's put the brakes off on the trailer. Pumping air into it, look. And there the brakes coming off. So the air keeps the brakes off. Yeah, is that a better explanation? And you heard the brakes working better then. Yeah. So, was that a slightly better explanation? Well, welcome to Container Addresses. Okay, SLG branch, right, studios, care of Clipper Logistics, fine, no problem. TICS, there's no mention of GXO. We are on a GXO, we're in a GXO site, and okay, I've come around the back of the building now, and okay, there's a Clipper trailer here, Clipper Logistics trailer, but this is a GXO site. No wonder we get lost and we get stuck and we have to turn around. Container addresses are the worst addresses to find. Anyway, we're on a GXO site. Apparently this is the place. Let's go find out. So, here we are. I wasn't booked till 9 o'clock anyway, but I was here 8 o'clock. It's always better to come early, isn't it? They must be sharing a space in here or whatever, in this GXO place. But anyway, let's hasn't that time gone quick making a little story for you? So let's go back in to the little. They don't come in till 9, so it's about 2 minutes past 9. So about 5 past 9 we'll take a wander over and we'll see what we're doing. We're loading, we are. So because we had that air.
Steering wheel straight.
Straight?
Stay straight as you are.
Right. If you can see it, I don't know if we can see it. Yeah, watch the screen. Right. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you there? Watch the screen. Right. Down to there. Gently, yeah. Gently. All the way around. Push the brakes on. Yeah. Oh. Did you see that? Well, you didn't, did you?
In a second, you've got to pull your car brakes slowly.
Okay.
If you drive forward, it's easier to come out.
Okay.
Start spinning, so come forward.
Okay, come forwards. Yeah, come forwards. Give it some welly. Ooh. Right.
It's easier to go like that.
Okay. We've just come off the rolling road for a brake check. Hold on. So, we're just about to pull off the rolling road. Hold on, I'll see you in a minute. I'll tell you the story in a minute. So then, let me tell you all about it. Let me tell you all about it. Hold on, no, I'll tell you about it in a minute. Let me just get out of here, get somewhere nice and quiet, and I'll tell you all about it. So the story continues. The story continues. You know and I know that damn thing blew a thing this morning, didn't it? Right, so the truck would have detected it. The truck would have went, oh damn, something, what you wouldn't call it a catastrophic loss of air, but the truck would have known that it was losing air when it shouldn't have been losing air. So the computer in the truck would have noticed that, and then it would have blinked it up as a fault. So, which would have told the telematic system, the services, and they're all, these trucks are amazing. They're all linked to the office and whatever. You've got your tachograph, which is your driving hours and all that. That's monitored, but the trucks are monitored also. So it would have shown it up as a fault. As it happened, we know what the fault was. This bloody thing was leaking, but it doesn't know. It could have been a pipe anywhere. The only other, if it was a pipe gone somewhere else, the only way I would have known, because I was going up the motorway, is that the brakes would have come on one wheel, and it would have bound the brakes, and the heat would have come on. And if it was behind me and it was a wet rainy day, I wouldn't have noticed. We saw that on that car transporter thing, didn't we? And the next thing you know, the tyre's on fire. So all it knows is something happened. So the truck saw something happen, then it told the telematic system, which then told the office. So the office would have had Reggie's lost a load of air. They didn't ask me a question or nothing, and it happens to be I went to that place, I loaded, and then I'm on the way back and I get a phone call. Reggie, on your way to Freightliner, on the way to get rid of the box. Drop in the service, will you? And go and get your brakes tested. Because the little light would have flashed up on their computer that there's something wrong with Reggie's truck on the air side of things, which air is brakes is air. And look, I've just been and I learned something. The handbrake worked on the front axle. Maybe old-fashioned or something. I thought test the handbrake, it's on the rear axle, but the handbrake worked on all the axles. Yeah, and there's the results, look, and there's the figures. It even weighed us. It even told us what the front end, because we only did the front end, didn't we? So it's clever, isn't it? I mean, unbelievably clever. There's my registration, tracks the unit done, brakes. Binding was, what he asked me to do was put them on gently. There was a big gauge I was trying to show you, but you couldn't see it. So the gauge went to sort of there. And he says, bring the gauge there, so bind the brakes, as if you're slowing down gently, bring them to there. And then he said, right, put the brakes fully on. That was a test. So there was 2 tests. So I'm guessing that binding test on all 3 axles was the, and we've had a pass, so that was working. And then was the lag test when he said, put the foot brake fully on? I don't know what that means. And was the ovality pass, what does that mean? Was that the handbrake or something? Anyway, all we know is it's passed. And it's working great, everything's working great. Yeah. But it just, you know, the modern trucks are a marvel of is amazing. Yeah. So let's go and get rid of this box then.